There are mornings when you catch your own reflection in the mirror and think, this is nice, but something's missing. Everything is in place, your hair, your outfit, your shoes. Yet there's that nagging feeling the picture isn't quite complete. I'm often reminded of the women I notice in a cafe or at an evening get-together. They're not draped in logos or chasing trends. Instead, each element they wear feels intentional. The soft drape of a scarf, the warm glint of gold at the wrist, or the elegant curve of a frame that perfectly suits their face. These details aren't loud, but they linger in your memory. To me, elegance after 50 isn't about showing off. It's about curating those quiet, beautiful accents that let light, color, and texture tell your story for you. The right accessory doesn't demand attention, it invites it in the most graceful way. Today, I'm sharing 6 accessories that can transform your look in an instant, pieces that won't break the bank, yet have the power to make you feel polished, confident, and effortlessly chic. And trust me, the last one will have you looking for a reason to wear it tomorrow. If you love discovering little style secrets like this, I'd be delighted to have you join me at Chic Over 50, a space where women like us celebrate personal style, timeless beauty, and the joy of showing up for ourselves every day. Let's start with the first piece, a fabric so soft, so enduring, it feels like wrapping yourself in a gentle melody. Accessory 1. Cashmere scarf. If elegance had a texture, it would be the whisper-soft touch of cashmere. There's something about draping this fabric across your shoulders that feels like stepping into a quiet, sunlit room, everything softer, calmer, more graceful. I still remember one crisp Saturday morning at the local farmer's market. I had on simple jeans, a white shirt, and my favorite smoky gray cashmere scarf. A woman I'd never met before stopped me mid-step just to say, "You look so put together." It wasn't the outfit, it was the scarf. Cashmere works especially well for women in this season of life because it loves mature skin. The fibers have a natural sheen and drape that reflect light softly toward the face, adding warmth and vibrancy. Unlike many heavy winter knits, cashmere never overwhelms its frames. It's like the perfect background music. It supports you without stealing the show. When choosing one, lean toward timeless tones, beige, camel, navy, or a deep charcoal. These colors flatter most skin undertones, and they pair beautifully with what you already own. My personal favorites: a camel scarf over a cream trench coat in autumn, or a navy scarf casually knotted over a light blazer in spring. And yes, a pale oatmeal tone with soft pink lipstick can work wonders on a cool, cloudy day. The beauty of cashmere is in its versatility. Wear it in a loose loop for an easy weekend look, a French knot when you want a little polish, or draped shawl style for dinner out. Even with the simplest clothes slacks. A tee, flats it says. I know my style, and I'm not chasing trends. Sometimes the smallest details are the most powerful. A cashmere scarf isn't just an accessory, it's a gentle reminder that elegance is often felt before it's seen. And just wait until you see how the next piece builds on this same effortless sophistication. Accessory 2. Silk scarf. If cashmere is the soft hum of a cello, silk is the delicate trill of a flute light, airy, and instantly refreshing. There's something almost magical about how a silk scarf can wake up the entire face. The way it catches the light near your skin, giving you that subtle glow, is like nature's own filter. For women in this season of life, that soft reflection is a quiet but powerful beauty secret. Silk carries a certain joy in its movement. It floats when you walk. It dances when the breeze picks up. And it's endlessly playful. You can wear it knotted loosely around your neck, twist it into a chic headband on a sunny afternoon, tie it to your handbag strap for a pop of color, or even wrap it around your wrist when heading to a picnic. Each way tells a slightly different story. I think often of a small vintage silk scarf I stumbled upon in a Paris flea market. The print was a mix of golden chains and muted florals, and it felt like it had lived a dozen lives before finding me. That scarf has followed me through 3 summers now, through beachside walks, garden lunches, and open-air concerts, and somehow, each time I wear it, someone asks about its story. When choosing silk, trust your instinct for colors that lift your skin tone: soft corals, deep teal, warm ivory, or even a bold red if it makes you feel alive. Look for patterns that feel timeless, not trendy, so you'll love them as much 10 years from now as you do today. A silk scarf isn't just an accessory, it's a little spark of personality you can carry anywhere. And just like a great friendship, It never loses its charm with time. Now, if silk is the playful wink in your wardrobe, the next accessory is its quiet, steady heartbeat, a piece that speaks in whispers yet leaves a lasting impression. Accessory 3. Discreet pearl necklace. Every woman has a signature. For some, it's a fragrance. For others, it's that delicate strand of pearls resting just so on the collarbone. Pearls have a way of leaving an impression that lingers, not because they dazzle like diamonds, but because they glow with a quiet confidence. They reflect light in the gentlest way, casting a flattering halo that softens features and adds instant poise. For women in this season of life, that softness feels like a natural extension of the grace we've earned. What's beautiful about pearls today is their freedom from old rules. They're no longer reserved for formal luncheons or special occasions. I love seeing them paired with a denim shirt, the contrast of rugged and refined making each element shine brighter. Or imagine a simple strand against the neckline of a flowing white linen dress on a summer afternoon that's modern classic at its best. My friend Sarah embodies this perfectly. She wears her pearls every morning while walking her golden retriever, Max. No lipstick, no heels, just sneakers, an easy sweater. And that luminous necklace, neighbors don't just remember her name, they remember the image. The chic neighbor with the pearls. It's proof that style isn't about effort. It's about intention. When choosing your own, look for a medium-sized pearl that feels balanced for your frame, and a length that sits comfortably at the collarbone. Whether they're real, cultured, or high-quality imitation, the right pearls should sit effortlessly, as if they've always belonged there. Pearls remind us that elegance doesn't age, it simply evolves. And just as pearls bring light to your face, the next accessory does the same, but with a warm, golden touch that you can wear every single day. Accessory 4. Small gold earrings. If you could bottle the glow of late afternoon sunlight, it would look just like this jewelry. There's a warmth to small gold earrings that feels almost like magic soft. Golden light drawn toward your face, catching in your hair, and making your features feel instantly alive. For women in this season of life, the quiet radiance is less about shine and more about presence. I think of them as the kind of accessory that doesn't fight for attention. Instead, they enhance everything around them. Unlike large or heavy earrings, which can distract, small gold hoops or delicate studs bring balance and elegance. They're the gentle punctuation mark at the end of your outfit, subtle. But without them, the sentence feels unfinished. When choosing yours, aim for timeless shapes. A small, close-fitting hoop that hugs the earlobe. A stud with a tiny white stone just enough to catch the light when you turn your head. These pieces adapt effortlessly to every setting. The morning coffee run, an afternoon meeting, or a candlelit dinner. Avoid earrings that are too large or ornate. They can overpower the very softness you're trying to highlight. The secret is restraint. The knowledge that a whisper of gold can say more than a chorus of sparkle. And here's the beautiful part. The longer you wear them, the more they become part of your signature look. The people around you may not consciously notice at first, but they'll remember how you always seem to glow. It's the same reason our next accessory is indispensable. Because just like gold near your skin, it changes the way you're seen even from across the street. Accessory 5. Classic frame sunglasses. Some accessories don't just complete your look, they transform it in an instant. Classic frame sunglasses have that rare instant chic effect. The kind that makes you feel like you've stepped straight out of a style editorial. Even if you're just heading to the grocery store, they conceal a tired morning, shield you from the sun, and create an air of mystery that's undeniably alluring. I remember one afternoon when I'd rushed out the door without a trace of makeup. My hair was pulled back, and I was wearing the most casual outfit. But before leaving, I grabbed my tortoiseshell frame sunglasses, slipped them on, and walked out. Later, a friend I bumped into laughed and said, "You look like you just left a fashion shoot." It wasn't me that had changed, it was the frames. The beauty of classic sunglasses lies in their timeless shapes and how they can be tailored to your face. If your face is round, a slight cat-eye frame can add definition and lift. If it's more square or angular, aviators can soften edges while still looking sharp. Wayfarers, with their versatile lines, work beautifully for many face shapes and have that forever cool appeal. When choosing your pair, lean toward neutral tones like black, tortoise, or gold accents. Not only do they blend seamlessly into your wardrobe, but they also age gracefully, no fear of them looking outdated next summer. And here's a tip. Invest in a pair with proper UV protection and a solid, comfortable fit. Cheap lenses may look similar from afar, but your eyes deserve the best care. The right sunglasses do more than protect your eyes, they change how you carry yourself. You stand a little taller, move with a touch more confidence, and people can't help but wonder what stylish destination you're headed to. And just like sunglasses draw attention to your presence, our final accessory focuses on the finer details, bringing grace to your every gesture. Accessory 6. Delicate gold bracelets. There's an elegance in the smallest of movements, and delicate gold bracelets know exactly how to highlight it. The gentle glint of gold at your wrist can turn an ordinary gesture into something quietly captivating, whether you're pouring coffee, brushing a strand of hair away, or reaching for a book. One of my favorite ways to wear them is in a subtle stack, 2 or 3 fine gold chains layered alongside a classic round-faced watch. It's what I think of as quiet luxury. Nothing loud or showy, but rich in detail and intention. The movement of the bracelets against the watch creates a soft chime of light that catches the eye without trying. I'll never forget an afternoon tea with friends at a little garden cafe. As I lifted my teacup, sunlight filtered through the trees and hit my wrist just right. The gold shimmered like a small spark. It was such a fleeting moment, but it made me smile, aware of the grace in that simple motion. That's the beauty of delicate bracelets. They're not there to dominate, but to enhance the way you inhabit a moment. When choosing yours, look for fine chains with subtle details, a tiny charm, a slender link pattern, or a single small stone. They should feel almost weightless, so they move naturally with your gestures. Yellow gold tends to give the warmest glow, but rose gold can be equally flattering if you love a softer, romantic tone. These pieces become part of your rhythm. You'll notice them less over time, yet somehow they'll be the detail others remember. And perhaps they'll remember you, not just for how you looked, but for the way you carried yourself, graceful, composed, and completely at ease. And there you have it. 6 accessories that are more than just finishing touches. They're like trusted companions, each one adding a layer of depth, personality, and quiet elegance to your style. Whether it's the soft brush of cashmere on your shoulder, the luminous glow of pearls against your skin, or the subtle sparkle of gold at your wrist, these pieces tell your story without you having to say a word. What I hope you take away is this. True sophistication doesn't come from the price tag, but from how thoughtfully you choose what you wear. It's in those small, intentional details that reflect your spirit, your confidence, and the beauty you've cultivated over the years. We women like us deserve to walk into every room with our heads high, knowing we're not just dressed, but expressed. Every accessory you choose is a way to say, "This is me," with grace, charm, and just a hint of intrigue. If you enjoyed this conversation, I'd love for you to stay connected with me on Chic Over 50 because this is just the beginning. Until then, here's to stepping out tomorrow with a little extra light in your eyes and a touch more sparkle on your journey.